Hi, I'm Kate Krieger-Watkins, and I'm here with Mason County Press's The Scoop, and today we're joined by some of the board of West Shore Pride, Renee Snodgrass, Justin Bunting, and Renee Moxie. So, June is LGBTQ Awareness Month. And you guys have a lot of stuff going on coming up.
Yeah,
so let's start with the big event, and then we'll kind of work our way back. Okay. So West Shore Pride started in 2017, correct?
We did.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
And it's held at Rotary Park?
Yep, yes. The Pride Fest is at Rotary Park.
Pride Fest, okay.
Yeah.
And then can you guys talk a little bit about and kind of educate us a little bit about what goes on at Pride Fest every year and what's new and different and exciting about this year's event?
Sure. So we have this great lineup of performers this year. It's a little bit longer than it's been in years past.
Okay.
So we're having performances all the way from 12 to 8 p.m.
Oh, cool.
And some bigger acts and bigger bands. We're super excited to have Mary Miller and family going to be there.
Okay.
And on top of that, we have vendors and nonprofit organizations. We've got a food truck coming. We'll have a really great kids area. So there's a lot of different things going on in that 12 to 8 period.
Okay. And it's a free event?
Yes.
Okay. And who are some of the entertainers that are coming?
So we've got, like I said, Mary Miller. We've got Bog Wizard, which is a fantasy metal band. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be rocking. We have several different solo artists like Jordan Alexander, Mara Davidson. We have Stage Left Theater Company performing. We've got Marsupial Mammals performing. So it's just going to be, we've got Logan Monson emceeing.
Okay,
so I'm super
fun.
excited.
That'll
I'm
be fun,
super
definitely.
excited for him.
Okay, so it's from 1 o'clock to 8 p.m.
Yes, the performances will start about 1.
Okay.
But the thing itself starts at noon.
Okay.
So yeah, just come by whenever. But yeah, it's going to be awesome.
And what are some things from previous events that you two have really enjoyed or have seen that have surprised you maybe from the community for holding this? Especially because it's a newer event. So what are some things that, have been really surprising and kind of uplifting for you guys that you've seen from this event?
Well, it's kind of interesting that she asked us the time question because this is actually our first year coming onto West Shore.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Were you participants of just like coming to it before?
Well, basically what we were doing is we were kind of organizing a Manistee Pride.
Okay.
And then luckily got connected with these well-established people, came on and decided, hey, let's go ahead and make this like a unified thing, and we'll just kind of take a West Shore Pride and branch it out.
Okay.
So with West Shore Pride, really, I think the amazing opportunity that is here is stretching kind of that community outreach out there, because that's really the most important thing.
Right.
for me. Things that I really appreciate. I've been out for 15, 20 plus years. And I really appreciate when communities come together and kind of support each other and come together and have a good time.
Right, absolutely.
You're comfortable and you're, so.
Right. Now, does Manistee have their own fest up in Manistee County as of right now, or is it just you guys all kind of coming together at Rotary Park for now?
We don't, but what we do have is him.
I started doing drag shows up in Manistee in February around my birthday.
Okay.
It was your birthday.
It was my birthday. I did the first one. And it kind of just snowballed from there, and more people reached out and wanted to, and we packed the entire bar. A little hole-in-the-wall bar in Little Manistee, and we completely packed it wall to wall. So that was a big surprising shock factor that so many people came out and wanted to support and wanted to be there and still keep coming out. And
Yeah,
that's what
it's been
led
that
us
way
to
like
West Shore
every
Pride,
time.
so.
Awesome.
Well,
And that's at the
these little
highway, isn't it?
Manistee people.
The Highway Bar in Manistee. So, okay, let's talk a little bit about the other events that are happening.
Yep.
Okay, so Crunchy Bingo.
Yes.
Why is it called Crunchy Bingo?
The drag shows that we do in Manistee are called Crunch. That's just the name.
Got it,
of
okay.
Bingo.
Okay,
so
got it.
Just to piggyback off of that, we
Okay.
went to Crunchy Bingo because you can't say drag queen bingo because other people have it trademarked. So,
Oh, really?
We actually dumped Fritos on the ground.
Like Logan's with the peanut shells, get Fritos instead? That would be actually, that would be so
And it's
nasty. It would stink. Oh, God, that'd be awful. So, okay, when is Crunchy Bingo?
Crunchy Bingo is June 2nd, Sunday, June 2nd at the Highway in Manistee. It's going to be me and Ada Lamaxi, my newest drag daughter. We're going to be performing, and Jamie, she's going to be helping host. It's 7 games. You get to play a bingo for $20. All the proceeds go to West Shore Pride Festival this year. So, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And we got tons of prizes.
I was gonna say,
local prizes that you get to win and
Yeah.
everything. The grand prize is night stay in, what's the name of the hotel?
Vista Villa Motel here in
Vista
Ludington.
Villa
Okay.
Motel.
Yep.
And it's for the night of the night before, because we're going to do the drag show at
Yep,
Laka, and
the night before the big Pride event.
Okay,
yeah. So that's
awesome.
going to be the grand prize.
Yeah.
And then for people that don't kind of know where the highway is in Manistee, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's right next to like the Painted Lady.
Yes,
It is.
correct.
So
So when
it's-
you come into Manistee, it's that flashing orange light on 8th Street. You
Right.
take a right, go down to the stop sign down the hill, and you'll see Painted Lady, and then you'll see the highway.
Right, okay. I thought that's the one that it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, 'cause there's a couple different ones in that neighborhood, so. Okay, so we have Crunchy Bingo, and then we have the show, the variety show. Let's talk a little bit about the variety show, which this is why we're filming at the Ludington Area Center for the Arts, because that is where this is where the show is going to be happening. So why don't we talk a little bit more about that?
Sure. Yeah, there's actually a film showing on the Wednesday before that even.
Oh, at the library.
So yeah.
Let's talk about that first.
Okay, like chronologically. Sorry. Like, wait a second. So we're showing the movie Stonewall Uprising. It's a documentary film. This is the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall riots in New York City. So we wanted to bring some of that history in, which is why we're doing this movie showing in the West Shore Bank Room at the Ludington branch of the Mason County District Library. And that's going to start at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, June 5th.
Can you give some people some history of the event?
Sure. So that the Stonewall riots were sort of the culminating event of the gay rights movement, and sort of like kicked off a greater acceptance in the broader community of LGBTQ rights in 1969. So we're celebrating the 50th anniversary.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And that starts at 6 o'clock at the Ludington branch?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now let's move on.
Sorry.
No, I couldn't really remember which one came first. I'm like, let's just, and I picked wrong. So that's okay. And I'm usually, you know, I always pick wrong. So let's talk about the variety show here at the Art Center.
Yes. Do you guys wanna-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's the Saturday, June 8th, the day before the Pride Festival. It's going to be here at LACO. We got local performers that's going to be here. We got people coming in from out of town that have local connections. We got about 7 performers, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah,
7
it's
performers
huge.
at night. So that's from 7 to 10 p.m.
Okay.
We're going to have Starving Artist Brewery.
Okay.
They are bringing their drinks for us. So it's
Yeah.
18 and up, 21 and up can drink. Suggested donations of $5 to $10.
Okay,
And then all proceeds for that as well goes to Pride Festival.
awesome.
So yeah.
Well, that should be an awesome event, especially, it sounds like the ones that you've had before have been very successful. So I know a lot of people have attended. I know the Sandbar has had a couple different events, and
Yeah.
those have been very popular. So with the culmination of everybody going to those and everybody coming to the ones in Manistee, hopefully that will be a pretty exciting evening.
Right.
So
I don't think people realize how fun it is to do something different. Like, it's like, oh, do we just go to the bar tonight? Do you want to just go see a movie? There's a freaking drag show going on. That never happens. Let's go check that
right,
out.
absolutely. So just asking the three of you, what would you like people to know about the organization and what you guys stand for, and really coming out and supporting the cause, really? Like, what can you give us a little education and reason why this is so important?
So when we started in 2017, we started with an equality rally, and the whole point of that was to support LGBTQ teenagers in Ludington area schools that have been going through some bullying.
Okay.
And from that, it sort of grown because we said, we had a great turnout and the community really supported us, and we said, we want to do this Pride Fest every year to show the community that LGBT people are here and that we sort of support each other. And in that, the organization has grown to include other social events to create that sense of community, to help us, find each other and make friends and support each other. And then it's also included some educational aspects too. So I've gone out and talked to different organizations about LGBTQ cultural competency, and we want to gain more visibility and awareness of what it means to be LGBTQ, and sort of answer people's questions and make it not as intimidating to, talk to a gay person and be like, yeah, that's a part of who I am. So.
Right. And I think a lot of times people think that defines the person. And,
Right.
Right.
That's such a myth. Just like somebody who has been diagnosed with autism. Autism doesn't define that person. It's just somebody who has been diagnosed with autism, but they have all these other things, So I think that, doing these events and educating people has been, a really good thing that you guys have been doing. So
Thank you.
I want to thank you guys for coming on today. And again, Pride is, tell me the date, the 9th?
Yes.
June 9th from noon to 8 at Rotary Park in downtown Ludington. And for all the updated headlines, you can check out MasonCountyPress.com. And for the updated weather, brought to you by Smith Netty Insurance, also, you can check out MasonCounty.com. And again, thank you guys for coming on today. And go check out Pride on June 9th.